Trump targets California gas car ban. Like it or not, almost every new development in the global automotive industry is dominated by the new Trump administration. What impact will its very different set of policies have on the world's second biggest car market? What happens with any new auto tariffs? And what does it mean for the still emerging electric vehicle market, whose growth had been heavily driven by the Biden administration's policies? The dust is far from settled right now, but already we know that more tariffs are coming and that policies promoting an eventual all-electric car market in the USA are in the crosshairs. And the next big battleground may be the state of California. On this edition of Critical Materials, we'll explore what that development means for all of us, and not just those who live in the Golden State. We'll also dive into a concerning Tesla stock sell-off situation, and dig into some juicy new details about the dashed Honda-Nissan merger. The USA Environmental Protection Agency was actually established by a Republican president, and one from California to boot, Richard Nixon. At the time, air pollution was strangling the country in countless ways, and parts of California ostensibly had it the worst. Yet California has long had the power to set its own clean air and climate standards, and when it comes to cars, more than a dozen states have now adopted its stricter rules as well. My point is, that's a lot of cars. More new cars are sold in California each year than any other state, and when you add in all the others that follow its rules, you have automakers basically beholden to a tougher set of rules, whether they like it or not. This waiver, as it's called, has long been a target of the petroleum industry, political conservatives, and even the auto industry at times, though not uniformly on the last one. That included the Trump administration's first go-around. This time, its biggest target could be California's decision to ban the sale of new internal combustion cars by 2035. Not all states that follow California's emissions rules are planning to ban new gas cars by 2035, but most are. Those states include Maryland, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Washington, and others. Basically, the Trump administration thinks that if it hits back at California's environmental authority here, it can kill a lot of birds with one stone, and the implications would go well beyond that one state. If not mandated to end gas car sales, automakers may continue to slow walk their EV development, as we've seen most of them do so far. But to EPA Chief Lee Zeldin's claim about affordability, the only things that will bring down EV costs are new battery technology developments and manufacturing scale. Any new technology starts out expensive and gets cheaper over time. EVs are no different. In thwarting these rules, there's no guarantee that gas cars will get cheaper over time, and certainly none that alternatives to gas-powered cars, you might even call that consumer choice, will either. At the same time, when you look at the rate of EV growth slowing down when compared to the auto industry's once rosy projections, a total ban on gas cars in just 10 years may have been punted down the road by market forces alone. But the future is hard to predict, and above all, the auto industry says it wants certainty on what to and what rules to play by. Source: reposted and summarized from @insideevs.